It's time to jam! So welcome to Game Grammar, Pokemon LeafGreen with Tom. Hi. Let's get started. Oh, there's another old man here. Hopefully he isn't drunk like the last one we met. Ugh. He says, Itsu kitemo, kono Pokemon Gym wa shimattoru. Itsu means when. Kitemo means even if I come. And by their powers combined, they are Itsu kitemo, which means something more like whenever I come or every time I come. Kono means this, and Pokemon Gym means Pokemon Gym. So, kono Pokemon Gym is just this Pokemon Gym. Shimattoru comes from shimaru, which means to be closed. Be careful with this one, because it's intransitive. You couldn't shimaru a door. If there is someone doing it, you must use the transitive verb, shimeru, like watashi wa doa o shimeru. It's the difference between saying, the door is shut and I shut the door. In English, both verbs are shut, but in Japanese, they're different and special. Like twins. They seem the same until you really get to know them, and then they're merely very similar. Of course, we can't talk about shimattoru without that old man speech just biting us in the face. Shimattoru is the same as shimatteoru, which in turn is shimatteiru, the present progressive, which means is currently closed. Itsu kitemo, kono Pokemon Gym wa shimattoru. Whenever I come, this Pokemon Gym is closed. Ittai donna yatsu ga riida o shitoru n jarou ka? Ittai is a fun phrase. Basically, it means, the heck? It's used with question words to add a level of distress because you have no clue what's going on. So, ittai nani means, what the heck? You'll hear it in anime all the time if you keep your ears open. Donna means what kind, and yatsu is a casual word used to refer to people, like guy. Ano yatsu, that guy. Keep in mind, it can be rude to say it, but this is a game, and he's old, so whatever. Just don't say it to the gym leader's face. Anyway, ittai donna yatsu? What kind of guy? Riida means leader, and shitoru is like shimattoru. It's short for shiteoru, which is old man for shiteiru, to be doing. So if you are doing leader, you're being the leader. You're leading, shiteiru. But you, my dear listener, are not being the leader. It's the ittai donna yatsu. What the heck kind of guy is leading? Obviously, the old man's saying this because the door is always locked. Gym leaders are supposed to, I don't know, actually lead? And maybe even be in the gym? There are only two parts to the job, gym and lead. And this yatsu is making a mess of both at once. It's ridiculous. Njaro is old man for ndaro. We've seen daro before. It means right, or it seems. It's used to make a statement, but also to seek agreement with the listener. Is usually explanatory, but in questions like this, it can make the speaker sound more curious about the answer. They're seeking an explanation. Or it just makes them seem a bit more casual and conversational. You agree with me, right? Ndaro? The ka at the end, like a punctuation mark that you say out loud, makes it even more of a question. Right? Njaro ka? Ittai donna yatsu ga riida o shitoru n jarou ka? What kind of guy is leading, I wonder? I hope the old man hasn't been waiting for the gym leader since he was our age. That'd be really depressing. Well, as excited as we were to arrive at Tokiwa City, I've gotta say, it's a whole lot of nothing but drunk old guys and locked gyms. Let's continue north. Ikimashou! And so, we find ourselves in Tokiwa no Mori. Tokiwa is the name of the city, which got its name from the dark green leaves of the evergreen trees. Mori means forest. You know, of Dobutsu no Mori and Zelda's Mayoi no Mori fame. And, well, actual forests too, I guess. So, Tokiwa no Mori means Tokiwa Forest. And of course, what better thing to do in a forest than amble aimlessly into the tall grass? Maybe we'll find a rare Pokemon, or they've been some sort of, franchise mascot. Wink, wink. Ah, yasei no Beedle ga tobidashite kita. Ah, not a franchise mascot. Anyway, Beedle is the Japanese name of Weedle. Not like the insect beetle, obviously. It's more like a bee, and then also maybe needle at the same time. Beedle is a poison bug-type worm Pokemon, and it clearly has a lot of legs, so let's use our leg sweep, Ketaguri, on it. That ought to be super effective. 効果は今一つのようだ. Ima means now, and hitotsu means one thing, and yo means seems, so it seems like now one thing in... Wait, what? What is this? Now one thing? Is this real life? Is this just fantasy? Is this a game? My editor has informed me that ima hitotsu actually means not quite. The thing that is not quite here is the koka, effect, result, or effectiveness. Yo desu is a grammar form that means looks like or seems like, and when it's preceded by a noun, as in this case, it requires the no particle to be present for it to make grammatical sense. In case you couldn't tell, this is Japanese for it's not very effective. Koka wa ima hitotsu no you da. It looks like it isn't quite effective. Drat! Foiled by the type chart again. My old nemesis. This seems like a nice place to leave off for next time. Be sure to check out this episode's vocabulary list and more at GameGrammar.com. Consider supporting us at patreon.com/GameGrammar, like our wonderful patrons, and check out our Facebook, Twitter, and always, always pay your respects to the holy YouTube Trinity. Like, comment, subscribe. じゃあね. Pokemon creator Satoshi Tajiri said in an interview with Time that Pika Pika means sparkle, glitter, or shine. Straight from the source, people. Pika Pika is used in a variety of ways, like Pika Pika Hikaru, which means that something shines, or Kin ga Pika Pika suru,